Well, the situation in Kyiv is the weather is fine. The sun is shining brightly. There were about three air raid alerts this night. I was on duty. I have seen our anti-aircraft missiles working in the sky, so there were no explosions heard in Kyiv. The flashes on the horizon on the west suggested that there were some fighting going on to the west of Kyiv. Well, that is how the situation is.
Do you know how close the Russians are to the capital?
Well, if I understood your question correctly, we are ready to meet Russians in the capital. And they are going to pay a big, real big, large, huge, enormous price for entering it.
When you say that the Ukrainians are ready to meet the Russians, what do you mean? Tell us about the Ukrainian forces in Kyiv.
Well, you don't think I'm going to reveal any classified information, do you? I might say this way. There are people who did not evacuate the civilians. The civilians who did not evacuate are practically all soldiers, building fortifications, and part of them are armed, like I am, and ready to meet the Russians. We have all sorts of weapons, according to, something like light infantry equipment. Kyiv is like an onion or a cabbage. To get to the center, you have to take one layer after another. And at each layer, you pay something.
Tell us about your personal resolve to fight the Russians.
Thank you. I have always known that Russia is our enemy, because the fighting has not stopped since the times forgotten, since 1037 or something, for hundreds of years. Now, seeing what they did in other countries, in Georgia, in Abkhazia, in Chechnya, in Syria, I was quite, and I am quite resolute to fight back, especially seeing what they have been doing right now in Ukraine. At the moment, my hatred can not be put into any decent words. My attitude went beyond just normal hatred. I am even afraid of my feelings towards them.
2 weeks ago, you were an English teacher. How are you doing? How are you yourself thinking about the change in your personal circumstances?
Well, I have been preparing to change my personal circumstances for months now. I got my military training, refreshing some skills. I did my service previously, but those skills have to be refreshed once in a while. So it was, I was ready, I belong to that group of people who were preparing and were ready on the 24th of February. So I knew where to go, I knew who I was going to serve with, and I am quite happy with my mates who are next to me in this fighting.
Tell me about...
I am still an English teacher.
Tell me about your family. Do they remain in Ukraine?
My family consists of my wife, my daughter, who is in Kyiv. Both of them are in Kyiv. My daughter and her son. So I am a granddad, and my son is waiting for me to return home with victory. And my son is at the moment in China. He is a musician. He plays there. Well, he performs there under a contract. Okay. That's my family.
And I do want to ask you about while you were doing this, while you are with the Ukrainian military, what is it that you think about? Is it your country? Is it your family?
Well, we cooperate with, we work in close collaboration with the Ukrainian Armed Forces, which I am proud of. And I contact my family every day, like that. I protect, what do I feel? I protect my family. I protect my colleagues. I protect my students who I teach from the horror of Russia coming here.
One more question,
Next.
Alex.
Yes, please.
What do you make of the international pressure to stop the Russian invasion? Is it enough, or do international countries need to do more?
I think, well, I am not a politician, but I think more can be done. You see, the Russians have air superiority, and that idea of closing the sky, making a no-fly zone, is quite reasonable. Well, because we have to protect the civilians, to protect those innocent people. Okay, if I am under attack, it's okay. I am at war. I am military now. It's understandable. But when they kill children, when they bomb a nursery, a kindergarten, a school, it's absolutely unacceptable, to put it into decent words, because I am very angry about that. So more can be done. Close the air.
Alex, thank you very much for speaking to us. We do appreciate it.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. It's a rare privilege for me to address people down under there.